Quite a lot going on today around the Channel 8 viewing area. We'll start in the southeast corner of the state where temperatures today have climbed up into the 80s. We hit 85 degrees today in Lincoln. Dew points are higher. Remember, that's just the level of moisture in the low levels of the atmosphere. It reached 65 degrees today in Lincoln, starting to feel a little more tropical outside. That's the highest it has been since 9 a.m. on September 30th. Head further to the west, we've got temperatures now into the mid 80s out towards the Tri-Cities. And look at the winds. They continue to blow out of the south. The high wind gust of the day so far in Lincoln, 54 miles per hour. We've got 52 mile per hour winds in Hastings and 48 mile per hour winds in Grand Island. Head further west and southwest, and we've got winds 50 to 60 miles per hour late this afternoon and as we head towards the evening. And take a look at the temperatures. Where there's more humidity, the air is not as able to warm. Dry air allows temperatures to warm quickly, and that's the case where we have drier air out to the west. It's 97 degrees in Valentine, 90 in McCook, and 91 degrees in North Platte. And you can see what I'm talking about as far as the low-level moisture. It's more humid with dew points in the low 60s in the eastern third of the state, whereas we've got much drier air as you go further west. Dew point of only 16 in Scottsbluff and 9 in Sydney. It's more like desert-like air than it is air we would typically see here in April. Now, we are watching thunderstorms that have developed as we've gone through the afternoon on the visible satellite imagery, especially out in the central part of the state. So between McCook and up towards the O'Neill area is where we are watching these thunderstorms blossom with all that heat that is out there. And these are developing on the back edge of some instability thanks to that low-level moisture. Turn the lightning tracker on. This is the thunderstorm that produced the severe thunderstorm warning during the 5 o'clock newscast, produced golf ball size hail in the Gothenburg area. And now we're watching another thunderstorm that's just to the south and west of Broken Bow. Notice these are all moving along the same area where they are training, so producing some heavy rain in a short period of time, as well as the potential for some hail. This is Stormcast starting at 6:30. Now, it's not doing the greatest job as far as the movement of these storms. I think it's pushing them too far to the east. I think through 10 o'clock we're still talking generally in this area is the best chance for some thunderstorms. But then later tonight we'll watch a line begin to develop in the western part of the state. These will try to get moving eastward. I don't think they're going to be severe, especially after about midnight. And notice as they get further east, they begin to decay. By 6 o'clock in the morning, out towards the Tri-Cities, maybe a rumble of thunder possible and some light showers, and this doesn't really move too far to the east. Now, I can't rule out the chance for an isolated shower in the Lincoln area early tomorrow morning, but I think for the most part we'll be dry. Overnight, our temperatures will only be dropping off into the 60s. A bit cooler out towards Kearney, down to 55. Winds out of the south, 16 to 25 miles per hour with a gust to 50 miles per hour. Now, as we go through tomorrow morning, notice we'll see the clouds pushing off to the east. I think we'll see mostly sunny skies. There will be a chance for a thunderstorm late afternoon into the evening. I think generally in this area right here and areas to the east. They'll develop by late afternoon, early evening. Otherwise, we'll see temperatures topping out right around 81 degrees in Lincoln, 81 in Beatrice, and 81 degrees in Seward. Now, the big concern, I think, and the big story for tomorrow is going to be the wind. This evening, we're going to keep the winds up. As I mentioned, gusting at least to 50 miles per hour, if not higher, through the overnight hours. But take a look at Stormcast as we go through the day tomorrow. This is 7 a.m. Winds gusting 50 miles per hour from Lincoln down towards Beatrice. I think as we go towards the afternoon, we could have winds gusting 55 to 60 miles per hour through the day. Eventually, the winds shift around to the west-northwest as that cold front passes and starts to bring in cooler air. That cooler air arrives around here for Sunday. 7-day forecast, 81 tomorrow, down to 67 Sunday, windy, down into the 30s by Monday morning. We'll rebound back in the low 60s Monday and Tuesday. We start warming things back up again middle of next week. We turn a little windy once again. It feels like the wind machine is just going to continue blowing around here again all weekend long, middle of next week, and then towards the end of next week and going into next weekend. Once again, if you haven't had enough wind just yet, you get a little bit more of temperatures into the 70s. Another front passes, turning us cooler into the 50s by the second half of next weekend.
John, I think